Hello everyone. Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at a game called Heretic's Fork. You're basically a employee of Hell. This is our desktop, we're on our computer right now. And our job is to make sure that sinners do not escape Hell. So, it's kind of like a tower defense-ish. Except instead of having like a long path, you'll see in a second, so we have this one central pillar. And we have our weapons over here. And in just a second, we'll draw some cards. So you draw cards every turn, you have your currency to spend, your power charges, and each card costs a certain amount of power. And you can play it to affect your weapons. And so each card has an effect, and it tells you which one it's going to affect. If you don't like which card you have, you can use this thing over here. You can combine two cards of the same color to upgrade it into a better card, like a higher tier card. If you have two of the same card, it gives you the option of just the higher tier of those two cards, but if you put two other cards in, it gives you kind of like a random assortment. And so you can pick one. I'm just going to play, so I have 6. Play this. Dark mark. You can click this to have it on automatic, which means it'll put a dark mark randomly around the map, and if enemies pass through it, they'll take more damage. We'll give our towers more range, and we'll increase the damage. So if we keep this in here, it won't go into our discard pile. If we were taking it out, it would have gone in. And we can save it and either use it later or combine it with other cards to upgrade it again. So here we have our little sinners trying to escape Hell. This is the gateway out of Hell, and we can't let them do that. So these are rocks. They're basically kind of worthless. They give almost no... They don't cost anything, but they give no increases, and so most of the time you want to use those. You can combine them, and they'll give you slightly better cards, and then you can use those with other cards. So we got a green card. We don't really want this effect though, so we can use this with this card. These are garrison units, so these are towers in the middle. Garrison units are basically little buildings that spawn units, tiny little units they go out and fight. I'm not a huge fan of them, and so I usually try to avoid them, and so anytime I have these garrison cards, I usually use them to upgrade. So yeah, see we have not garrison units, but punish is good because it just increases your tower's damage, so we'll keep that just in case we want it. Transfer all your rocks into 2 random tier cards. So I can transform all the rocks I have into random tier 2 cards, which is actually pretty good because since it's the beginning of the game, we have a pretty good amount of rocks in our hand. Draw 3 cards. Real 2, choose one to enter your deck. Sure. Let's see, these ones. I wanted that. Sure, I don't really like either of these ones, but it doesn't really matter if you don't like them, because if you don't like them, you're basically just adding this color to your deck so you can combine it later. And then since this is free, we can just add it, get 2% Hellfire damage. This is what our Sunder tower does. It's this flamethrower, which is my favorite tower. We can set this on automatic, so every time it comes up, it'll just put it down automatically instead of having to do it manually, which is kind of annoying sometimes. Add 1 card to our deck. I like freaky fast hands. So the 3 things I usually focus on is there's cards that increase your attack speed, the range, and then the damage. And we're gonna go heavy Sunder tower. So if you have 2, so these are your towers. They're both green, which is the lowest level of rarity, besides just colorless. But if you have a card and a tower of the same color, you can combine them and they'll upgrade into a next rarity tower. I guess we could use that. We're gonna get, as soon as we have another Sunder tower available, we're probably gonna get rid of this and focus just on Sunder towers. So we might want to... I took that out now. We'll use that. We can combine these 2 to something better. This one's pretty good. And then we'll just leave those because we don't have any power left. I've been playing a lot of this game recently because it's kind of just very chill. Like, you don't have to be very actively looking at everything. So yeah, see, here's another Sunder tower, so we can destroy this tower and put that in. So now we just have 2 Sunder towers. The Sunder towers are really powerful, but the problem is that they have really short range. They only go about to here, like when you first get them. And so a lot of times you can find yourself in trouble because, there's another Sunder tower. Because while they might do a lot of damage, they only have like this range to do damage to like the higher tier enemies. And so I always try to make sure I get a lot of the range range increasing cards to make sure that I can get farther out. Power, sure, don't really care. Let's pick some cards. Sin Spouter's pretty good too, but I'm gonna try and go all Sunder. But we'll take it because it's a green card. I don't really want to use that because I'm not even using holy damage. These are both hellfire damage. And as you can see, as the towers get higher, their damage multiplier increases. What is this? Enable 30 chance to add a random quality 5 structure to your hand. 70% chance to structure by reduce structure damage by 40. That seems absolutely horrible. No thank you very much, sir. We'll use you to combine into something else, which I think is purple after blue. We like... Right now we'll just do the damage. I probably should have done Tower's range. Remember when I said that Tower's range was actually very good. Ooh, Hellfire damage or attack speed. We'll take this one. Hellfire damage would be pretty good, but we can use... Since we're only doing... Like, that's pretty good when you want to focus on, like, one kind of tower you have, but since we're doing all Hellfire, the punishes are pretty good because they just increase everything. So I'd rather have some of that other card in my deck, because we don't have as many of those, the Frankie Fast Hands, to make this fire faster. And that's another thing about the Sunder Tower, is that it's pretty slow, like moving from enemy to enemy, compared to the other ones, and so making it faster so that it can whip around and like switch between enemies a lot. Let's see. I've found that playing this game more and more, as you play more and more, you'll unlock more and more cards. And I've found that it gets harder as you get more and more cards, because like digging for the cards you want, you end up just getting a lot of cards you don't really care about. So at the end of like each layer of hell, we get like a rune upgrade. At this point I kind of want, we could get the 100% tower damage, but I want to gain an extra slot. So now you can have 6 slots in total. So now we have another space for an additional Sunder tower. And look at that, there it is. So since these are both green, we could combine them, but I've found unless you have something else to replace that empty spot, it's usually better just to keep all 3 slots filled, even though you only have 2 greens instead of 1 blue, just because of weight of fire coming out. Like, you have 3 beams coming out instead of just 2, which I've always found is a little better. We'll play that, and we'll play that, because it's Hellfire damage. We want to keep that, so we're not going to combine it. And that's it for that turn. So we can zoom out a little bit. This is what we're defending against. We got little winged boys, we got little walking winged boys. So I've noticed playing through this, as you can see on this side, we have this like experience thing that fills up, and then these are like for each, like we're in lust, the layer of lust right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like phases we have to get through until we get to the next layer. And I found that each layer has like different types of enemies, and like certain layers are more resistant to certain kind of damage. And I forgot which layer it is. I'll mention it when it comes up. But there's a layer that always gives me trouble when I'm going like Hellfire damage, because I think they kind of expect you to have a mixture of different kinds of damage, and so if you don't, you kind of have to make sure your damage is high enough to just kind of overpower that fact that you don't have the damage that they're weak to. But we should be okay. The thing about this game, you see they're getting pretty close already, but The thing about this game is that you can feel like you're doing completely fine, and like you're killing enemies all fine, and nothing's even getting that close to you, and then all of a sudden you can just be doing absolutely horrible, and everything goes to like crap, like instantly. So, tower projectiles pierce into extra enemy. See, I don't think that's good for us because we don't really shoot projectiles, we just have a beam. So we'll just take this one. The Blessed Rock. But yeah, once you get these Sunder towers up, since it's just like a constant beam, it like hits them so fast. But yeah, see they're getting pretty close. We can take some damage. I'm kind of triggers a reshuffle. Some of these cards I haven't played with before because I just got them. We'll take that. We can take some damage. That should be fine. We'll use that, get up another blue, so we have 3 blues. What do we want? So I kind of want more attack speed. We can take a little bit of damage, so that's not too bad. I'm kind of searching for, there's an active card that will give you a shield, like a shield, like 10 shields or something every time it charges up. And that's usually pretty good because it will just kind of tick up over time. So we do have another Sunder, so what we could do is do that, combine it into 1 purple, and then put that green there. Increase damage, decrease AoE. I'm never sure, I guess this does have an AoE. But we could do this and hope for something better. I like this guy. Let's do that. Oh, there's another Sunder tower. So now we have 2 of those. So that's basically a blue Sunder tower if we can put it together. Alternate between drawing 1 more card and less card per turn. I don't love that. No. No thank you. The classic spiral. These always worry me. Because if you're like struggling against them, we're going through them pretty good. They're staying about the same distance. It's so depressing when you are like fighting these guys and they slowly just get closer and closer. Okay, here we go. Tower range is good and fast hands is good. Do we want the 2%? We can combine this into a green. We can get that one. We could combine these 2. This one's pretty good. Draw a card equal to your current power and then add 1 to your hand. Because that just gives us more cards to play with. This one's fine. This one's actually pretty good, and it doesn't cost anything. It's pretty good for Hellfire, because it will pull them all into like a small area where this flamethrower can just absolutely like destroy them. Because it's just hitting all of them. Okay, we're doing pretty good. These are usually a pretty good indication of how good you're doing is how close they go, but you'll see the downside of the Hellfire, because all of them are going to get to this spot, and so from here to there, they're going to have to kill all of them. Yeah, you can see some of our actives going off. Like there's the gravitational pull by that one. Okay, yeah, see, you burn through people pretty quickly. There's our Dark Mark, so he'll take more damage, and done. Okay. I don't care about other towers. We're just 50 shield damage. Draw a card. Transform all rocks into slap cards. We'll just take this for the colors. I don't really like either of those powers, but okay. We don't want 100% garrison damage because we don't have any garrisons. Luck can be pretty good because it can increases your chances of getting higher quality cards when you're drawing more cards. But I wish there was a 100% tower damage because I'd probably take that, but we'll take the tower slot. So now we have 4 tower slots, so hopefully, I mean, we have those 2 Sunders in our deck. There's another Sunder. We want tower, we want attack speed. We like both those cards, so we'll keep them. No combining here. There's the edges. So this level can sometimes give you a little bit of trouble when you're going Sunder. But I think it might be the level after this where usually if things are going to fall apart, they'll fall apart there. There's another Sunder Tower, so you have another blue. 20% attack speed. And we're going to combine these two, like we said, into a purple. There we go. Another, upgrade 2 random cards in your hand. That's fine. I'd rather have this, because then we'll just have that in our hand and we'll keep redrawing it. I usually find myself in these games, at least with Sunder Towers, or like with most towers, just trying to load up my card with Frankie Fast Hand cards, Punish cards, and Divine Sight cards, so I'm just increasing the range, the damage of the tower, and the tower's attack speed. And that usually works out pretty good. There's another Sunder, so we have another blue. We can... Let's increase our damage a little bit. We haven't done that in a while. We can replenish. So we just get another, even if we're not going to use it, we get another, we could have skipped it, but I just like getting the colors for the cards. So we can combine them with other stuff. It's usually what I do with cards that I don't really like, is just get rid of them and combine them. So if we get another Sunder one, we can combine 2 of these into a purple, and then we can have 2 perps. And then after purple is, gold, yellow. It's like the highest tier. So we'll see. What do you got for me? Oh, here we go. Love this item. Increase all hellfire damage by 50%, decrease all other types of damage by 30%. But since we're not using anything but hellfire, that would usually be damaging, but since we're using nothing but hellfire damage, it's just a huge increase. So we can do this, play a Sunder, and then we want to have more tower range. We can do this to get more cards. I can add this one. And then we're out. We're out. So see, we're still doing pretty good. Nothing's getting super close. I'm still searching for that, because we have like slight, I think, passive regen. But I want that, there's like a potion card that will slowly build up shield here, which is very good. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do ignite. So now everything's 50% more damage. We'll keep that there because we want to play it, so we'll replenish and take that, sure. I do kind of want to combine these two, but I want to keep this and play it. That's the problem about keeping a card here, is that a lot of times it just ends up sitting there because you'll have other cards you want to play in your hand. Another Sunder card would be fine too, though, because we can combine 2 into a purple, or 2 into a blue. But I'm hoping when we get to the end of this next phase, we'll have an option to increase either 100% our hellfire damage, or, see, there we go, we can do this. And we can go like that. We should have combined those first, so it would only cost 3, that's fine. That was a misplay, because we could have, if we would have taken those 2 greens, put it here, it would have combined into a blue one, and it would only cost 3 instead of spending 2 of them to play it for 6. So that was a little, no thinking involved there, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm hoping at the end, see, right when we get to the end of this, we'll get one of those 3 rune options again. And I'm hoping one of them says either increase tower damage by 100% or increase hellfire damage by 100%. No. Damage all sinners to half their current health. This isn't active, so we'll go up here and it can just, tick away. Sure. For every other card used this round before this one. That's pretty good. Here we go. Unholy damage. We don't have unholy damage. We don't care about that, so we'll take the extra tower slot. The regen isn't great, because if usually, like I said, if you're gonna die, it's gonna be like instantly. So unless you have enough health and shields build up, you're probably just not gonna make it. So we could combine. So we could combine these two, but there's not a top tier version of Frankie Fasthand, so we'll just have to get a random gold card. We could luck into a random like max Sunder, but I kind of just like having these 2 purple Frankie Fasthand cards. This is almost what I wanted. There's an active, well, this is health, but that's good to know. That's good to have, I mean, just in case our health gets ticked a little bit. So we're on the lookout for another Sunder Tower. This is the round where if your damage isn't high enough, you can be in trouble, because these guys are pretty tanky when your hellfire damage isn't high enough. Like, see, they're already getting kind of close. There's another Sunder Tower. We can do that. And then we can just do this. Sure, do that. Dark Marquee off automatic. It does that sometimes, I don't know why. Just gotta keep a little bit of an eye on that. They don't do much, but I mean, they do something. They're not always the most effective. We'll see if this works out for us. This is where, see, this is where things can all go wrong. They're getting pretty close. So we want more damage, more damage. And hope everything is fine. Yeah, see, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I need to get some good cards soon. Come on. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. They're getting close, though. We'll probably start taking damage, which is not what I want at all. Give me something good. I do like the range. Range is good. Range is always good. So let's increase our damage. We can do faster, and we can replenish, hoping for a good card. And that's fine. We can combine that with something else. We can do this. Get a perps. I don't really care about any of these. That's holy and unholy. So let's take that. We can combine that with another random purple to get a top tier card. So we're barely making it. We're barely making it, but I'm worried. I'm worried about it. I'm really worried about it. We can do this, we can do that. We can do this, and then we'll take this out so that we can combine these two green divine sights and we'll get a blue divine sight. And so we have 4 purples and a green. I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe we just need a little more damage so we can cut through these guys a little faster. Like, because we're moving around pretty good. This is what is gonna worry me. Because unless we move around fast enough, these guys will just slowly get closer. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We want more damage. We'll take the more range. We'll use... Next card will be free. I don't really care about that. We're actually just going to combine it to a blue. Power projectile speed. I don't really know about this card, because I don't know if these count as a projectile since it's just a continuous stream. So I never really understood if it worked with this, but... it might. Oh, we're going to put our Holy Hand Grenade back on. Is that what it? Yep. That does Hellfire damage for some reason instead of Holy damage. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We only have... Oh, we're done. We made it. This is that was the last stage. There we go. So I forgot, I don't know when it happens, but during certain points of the game, these coins you've been collecting, that are randomly dropped by enemies, you get to shop at the store. And so we'll do Hellfire damage. That's a good one. We don't really care about any of these. We can reshuffle. Give us something good. Another Sunder, we'll take that. I think we can have one more reshuffle. If there's a cheap card, we can grab it. Nothing that we want. Okay, we're out. Once again, there's no... I wanted 100% tower damage. That would just make me feel a lot better, because that would just double all their damage. I don't really want a structure slot, but I'll take it because the other two are crapped. You know, I really hope we get a 100% structure damage next time. So we'll take that. We will Frankie Fast Hands, and we'll do this because we played what, 2 cards? So it's 20%. I'll take it. Plus, it will just recycle back through our deck, and it's only worth 1. So amazing. I'm still waiting on that card I want. The active card that will give us shields, but these guys are kind of annoying because when they get to a certain distance, they'll zoom really fast at you, and so they can be dangerous. So we won't make that same mistake again. We'll do this, combine them into a blue Sunder. We'll combine those, so it only costs 3 to play that instead of 2 or 6. We will increase the damage. We don't really have to use that because we're not even damaged at the moment. Continue! So yeah, we have these tiny little guys that will... I'm pretty sure these are the guys that will... Like, if they get close enough, they'll just go, like, super speed. So if you're not fast enough killing them, they'll just smash into you. Got these little guys spawning little tiny minions. Those guys are fine. What do you got for me? We like prayer of duplication. It's always good. Can we zoom out anymore? Hellfire damage. So we can combine these, put another Sunder out there, increase Hellfire damage. And that's all looking good. So we have a bunch of purples. So we can get a top tier one if we need to combine any of those. See, here we go. Are they gonna get close enough? No, see. If they got to like here, they'd just go wah. But our damage is doing pretty good, and our range is good enough that they don't get to the range where they're gonna like charge with abandon. Duplicate. This one, because it's just more. It's just more. It's more than the other card we have. We'll play that, because we played some cards. Oh, we probably should play that first, so then it would have been 3. Nope, our Dark Mark came off. I see this is where you'll see... Boom! So that's a little bit of damage, but that's fine. That is totally manageable. Not too worried about that at all. Got another Sunder. Tower damage, give us a replenish. Monkey's Finger. So this one's good. There's also Monkey's Paw that will delete like cards from your deck and it will increase the damage. It's good, but I don't really like using it unless I don't really care about the cards in my hand, because it could get rid of a really good card that you have. And my deck's pretty stacked with a bunch of upgrades I like that we can just continue to reuse and make all our towers really, really good. So I'm reluctant to use it, because it's only a 20% damage increase, and like some of our cards almost give that, and they don't destroy cards in our deck, so... Okay. Open a Shop Rift. That could be good, so if we get enough coins, we can just open a Shop Rift like we had before. Sure, we'll pick it up because it's blue. Pick that up because it's blue. Combining. Here we go. 100% Hellfire damage. So that just doubles our output straight away. Makes me feel a lot more comfortable. So yeah, see, this is another level that I worry about. I think it's holy damage does really well, or maybe it's unholy damage does really well against these guys with the crosses, and Hellfire damage doesn't do as well. We can combine 2 of those, put a Sunder out. Increase damage. So we'll see how our damage is. Also range, we should have some more range, that'd be good. You see, we do pretty good damage, but like, let's see how fast we move around this circle. Yeah, see, we're not gonna move fast enough. Oh, we might get there. Oh, we made it. Okay. We're okay. We want more range, and then we want faster move, and sure, tower projectile speed. Even though I don't know if that helps us at all with this build. These tiny guys are annoying, especially if your damage isn't high enough, because they're just resistant to Hellfire damage. I mean, some of them are going to hit us, I think. We need more Frankie Fast Hands. Yeah, see, we're just going to start chipping down. If we can survive this onslaught, I think we'll be okay. We can combine these 2 punishes into a purple punish for 20%. We'll play those. I don't care about the Shop Rift. We want a purple card. Ah, purple punish. Like that, more damage, and we'll do that. So that should help a little bit. We really just need to move faster. See, that's the problem. Even if we have enough damage, being able to flip around fast enough is the problem. But we did survive, so that's good. I'm really looking for more Frankie Fast Hands. And more tower range. We'll take either of those. This is okay, because it increases 10% for each different structure in place, so it's just a 10% increase for 4. But I mean, if you don't have any other cards to play, it's fine. So we'll take that. There's another Sunder, so I'll upgrade that. We want Frankie Fast Hands. And we'll use this because we actually took some damage. And we'll keep both of those. So that will slowly regen us up to 500 again. Here comes the little guys. They're annoying as crap. I'm still looking for that card. Maybe at this point it might not be as helpful because I don't remember how many layers there are. I don't remember what layer we're on, so we'll see. More range. Next card will be free. Have all dinners half their current health. Sure, why not? And then use this to get some better cards. They're fine. They're green. And we're done. More cards to put in the grinder to be used for something else. Okay. Yeah, see, we're burning through these guys. It's the little guys I'm worried about. They come so fast. Oh, we can do that. There we go. Half all those guys, so that will just tick away every once in a while. Can combine these guys, play him, Freaky Fast Hands, replenish, Hellfire damage. Hell yeah. I'll take that. I will take that. So we could combine these two, because I don't even know if projectile speed does anything. Random purple? I like this. This makes these recharge faster. And that can be pretty good if you get that built up, because it'll just continuously tick away. We're doing better. I think upgrading that tower and putting another one in did pretty good for us. If we can find another green Sunder tower, then we can have another top tier tower, which would be great. We want Punish, and we'll take this since we have a bunch of actives now. None of the, not the one that I really wanted, but we'll just take 100% tower damage. There we go. Doubled our damage again. Plus we already have all 6 slots, so anytime that comes up, we're probably just going to go for damage. Frankie Fast Hands. And we'll play this guy and the rock. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. Just keep ticking these up. I mean, basically, it'd be nice to have another ignite come up. Just increase our damage. I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, like I said, it's hard to tell in this game because it could all just come crumbling down and you could instantly die, but doing pretty good so far. Tower damage go up. Get that. We're regen, we're already at full health. Just get all these sinners. We've punished almost 3,000 sinners. These sinners don't know what's coming at them. A bunch of hellfire in our little tower. It's just kind of a fun tower, like a fun tower defense where it's just like the middle. More range, more hellfire damage. Replenish. Give me some cards. Sure, we'll take that one. It's green. We like green cards because we can combine them into blue cards. Ooh, big spider boys. Blah, blah, blah. Tower range. Take that all day. I mean, eventually, by the end, we want it to reach like all the way out to here. Frankie Fast Hands, Punish. There's more tower damage, more fast. See, now it's whipping around. So that makes it a lot easier to get all of like these, when they have like these ones, where they're curving around to like move faster. But yeah, look, we're chewing through these guys. Put these back up, since they stopped working. That's nice, that every once in a while it just halves all their health. We want Frankie Fast Hands, Frankie Fast Hands, and that. We like all those. Just pile on the thing. And it's funny because this game can either feel really easy or really easy and you finish the whole game fine, or really easy and then all of a sudden you die without knowing what happened, or it just feels like you're struggling every step of the way. And right now I'm feeling pretty good. So we can combine one of these, put another Sunder out there, increase the range. We can take one of those invigorates off. Yeah. We will take that, sure. Another Sunder tower would be good, because then we can do another blue. Have to be nice, wouldn't never complain. I mean, a lot of games I don't even get most of these to max level. I think I finished a game where all of them were still only blue. As long as you have enough other cards to upgrade them, it's usually fine. Sunder tower, and this guy. Invigoron. I mean, none of those literally do nothing for us, so we'll take the regen rate. That's kind of disappointing. Sad face. Another Sunder tower. Punish for more damage. We don't need to regenerate. Yes. That is good. We're getting pretty close to the end. I think maybe this is the second to last level? Or is there one more after this? I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember if there's one more after this or two more. But we're looking pretty good. Range and tower attack speed, AoE, sure. The nice thing is that once you like slowly build your deck into like the things you want, you don't even have to like think about combining because you're just like, I just like all these cards. They're all good. All of them are good. Oh man, that thing's brutal. If it goes off at the right, I guess that's one of the ones where you might want to keep it off automatic, because if all of a sudden you're getting bogged down and you just hit that and half all of their man, all these suck. Half all of their health, you could maybe like scramble through. But we're doing pretty good right now, so I'm not too worried. Let's put that into a purple, play that. Frank Fast Hands, replenish, get us a card. Lucky Break, sure. I hate that, it sounds like a horrible card. 50% chance to destroy a random structure. No, thank you. I like all my structures the way they are. Thank you very much. So now we just have a combination of, it looks like all the layers we've been through so far. The fraud layer. But they mostly just come down these two alleyways and then these two really thin ones that you can't... They're dying before they even come into frame. So we can combine these two punishes into a upgraded punish. Play that Sunder, play that punish. Everything else fine. I don't like that monkey finger, we're not playing it, because I like all the other cards we have in our deck mostly. There's a few cards that I wouldn't mind it destroying, but there's no way to know what it would destroy. But yeah, this game just is... I like the music because it's all kind of like... It can be like heavy metal to like rock music, which I guess some people might not love, but I like it very much. And it's just so chill, like you don't have to focus on a lot, because when the round's going on, you basically are just watching it. None of these either. These all suck. Give me something good. Punish, we like that. No. I guess I could have got the AoE. Didn't really get any AoEs this time. Oh gosh, these all suck. I'm getting such bad. It's such bad. This is a colorless Sunder Tower, which is absolutely horrible. We're not going to take it. Here we go. Well, these two are garrison, and attack speed, 65% attack speed is pretty good anyways. It's not the best. I'd rather have 100% damage, but it's definitely better than treachery. This is the last level, I'm pretty sure. That, Frankie Fast Hands, give me some more damage. So there's our range. Put it so it's just at the edge. So I think we're pretty good. Everything could come falling down because it has before, but we're doing pretty good. Like our Sunder towers are reaching out to like here. Like that's basically the entire map. We can combine two of these, play another Sunder. We can play more range. We can combine these two because they're both garrison stuff, which sucks. We like replenish. Let's use that. Increase active recharge rates. Thank you. Get out of here. And just hear the nice explosion noises. Watch the numbers go everywhere. Watch these whip around. I love it. It's so nice. So, I think this is like where you start. You start like this, zoomed in. Sure, Lucky Break. We'll combine it with the other Lucky Break that we don't use. Like we could be this close. Wouldn't that be nice? Literally see nothing. Other Sunder Tower. Frankie Fast Hands. Like, look at that. Look at all the stuff we're seeing. Zoom out. Put it right there so everything's at the edge. Look at these sinners coming. There's double-headed goat boys. And this guy. I like the designs. They're just ridiculous looking. So we're still doing pretty good. They're not getting super close. We could combine those two purples, but no, there's not a max tier punish. So, oh nice. Free that. So I don't want to do that. I like the punishes where they're at. I like these little spirals. It's so satisfying when you just like, wow, just spin around and you're just destroying all of them, which we're definitely going to do. Oh, and it's piercing, so it's getting the back row. Amazing. What do we got? We'll take the hemorrhage, sure. Even though we never really used it this round. Break Fast Hands, Hellfire damage, replenish. Sure, purple. Maybe we could combine that with something to get a I think we have another purple in our deck to get a random master tier car, which some of them, it could give you a master tier tower right off the bat, like out of nowhere. Or it can give you some of the other random master tier powers are pretty good, and some of them are just like, oh, that's not very useful to me at all. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out if we ever get around to that. Vigoron. Sure, play that. Play this. We don't have any damage yet. Holy hand grenade, go back on, please. You're needed in battle. Now look at that. We're on our second to last round. And I'm pretty sure this is the last round, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, another Sunder tower. Give me Sunder. Blessed. Oh, we almost got another Sunder tower. How unlucky. Sure, we'll take that. Hemorrhage, sure, good. Get out there. Hemorrhage some people. Increase the AoE. Which I guess maybe the beam just gets, like, thicker. Oh, here we go. They're coming in thick and fast. They're coming for us. They're trying to escape. We're halfway through. We can make it. We got this, boys. Fire them. Flamethrower. Get the napalm out. Oh, we're good. We're good. They don't stand a chance. Come on. Victory. 8,900 sinners punished. Exactly. And shift. Got some money. Look at us go. You can see our damage distribution. What's our... Is it all red? What is that? Look at it. Look at... I'm number 1. I'm ranked number 1. Congratulations to me. We got some cards. What do we get? A Mimic. Pick up a random structure. Pick a random structure and play and add a copy to your hand. That's actually amazing. Okay. Well, that was Heretic Fork, everyone. Heretic's Fork. A nice little calm tower defense game that I really enjoy. If you want to see more of it, let me know. And see you guys all next time.